because we have our county, we have our school transportation service, which will bring to the identified local points in various areas here in Consolacion, for those who are enrolled in Consolacion, within Liloan, within or in Compostela, or in any other parts where we have enrollees. Or for those living nearby DLIC, you can also, as parents and guardians, you can also bring it and pick it up at our guardhouse station or here in school. So things will really be facilitated in this new normal. With regards to the quarterly assessment, how shall students take the exams? Again, we will have it in two ways, either through online, through our school website, wherein there's already an integrated, system which will facilitate assessment of students. And for those offline, it will also be given through modules or learning packets. With regards to the books and other learning materials, this is also another assurance that the textbooks that we have ordered, which will be brought to your houses, which will be brought to the different identified pickup and delivery points, are distance learning ready. What do we mean by distance learning ready textbooks? These are aligned or patterned according to the most essential learning competencies, and likewise there are substantiation in terms of distance learning activities. And supplementary materials both for students and parents will also be provided. How about for the grading system? Although DLIC already has an existing grading system patterned or aligned with the DepEd or Department of Education, there might be some updates to this, and we shall wait for any updated DepEd order and memorandum with this regard. Rest assured, once this will be released, we shall also be adopting it, and we shall be disseminating these updates to you parents and students. Let's now proceed to Homeschool Partnership. Earlier, I mentioned that children learn best when both parents and teachers and other family and community members support and encourage them. It's very important these days that we strengthen the homeschool partnership. I would like to present to you first the role of parents and students. Take note, because of this distance learning education that we shall have in coming school year, there will be a shift of roles for both students and parents. Years ago, as we were facilitating the conventional and the traditional education system, students used to be dependent to teachers' instruction and assessment. But now, they are given the opportunity, they are being empowered to do self-regulation and become independent learners. And at the same time, they are co-assessors of learning. In what way will they become self-regulated and independent learners? Considering that they will be provided with modules on days that they will not have online meeting with teachers, or for those modular, they can do the activities independently. And in that way, they can also assess how far they have learned in terms of what they have studied, in terms of what they have answered and read in the different books and other learning materials and resources to be sent to them. How about for parents? Yes, parents and also guardians. We shall have a shift of roles from being a receiver of information regarding the progress of your child, wherein years ago we were just asked to come to school during the card distribution, or we are asked to come to school should there be conferences that the teachers have to do with or have to schedule with parents or guardians, but this time parents, you will be facilitators and co-assessor of learning. How about for teachers? You might ask, hayahay na lang nirong teachers, wanalay buhaton. The more I tell you, the more we have things to do right now. Even at this time, since June 1 up to now, all your DLIC faculty are convening here in school, preparing for the different modules, coming up with different webinars and in-service training just so we can prepare for this new normal. So the teachers, from being the facilitators, now become the curators of the different modules, the ones who will prepare for the activities that will suit to the different learning competencies set by the Department of Education. So still, the teachers are there to help out the learning process of the students. And along the way, these teachers, we, your DLIC staff and teachers, will be there to provide you with the relevant and quality education that we have assured you of, that we have promised with you, consistent with our school's vision, mission, and core values. The second component is students and parents orientation. As I had mentioned earlier, this is just the first part because this is just an overview of the DLIC program, the distance learning, institutional continuum. But right now, we have been receiving some queries through our DLIC updates. How can parents help for a child who is grade 1 in terms of facilitation with the classes? Kay kami mismo parents, you expressed it through our DLIC updates. Maglisod manggay pud migtudlo sa among anak. Another assurance that we can provide with you is we will journey with you. We will have a series of orientation by schedule from August 10 to 21. What will these series of orientation be? We will be presenting to you the basic protocols and guidelines, like when you will be exploring and navigating the different online platforms and learning management systems. The ones I mentioned earlier, unsaon man ang Zoom paggamit, unsaon ang Google Meet, how to open the Google Classroom, the Schoology, the Edmodo. Mauna ni nga time during that series of orientation wherein the teachers, the subject teachers, will be the one to give you sessions together with a child on how to navigate and how to explore these learning management systems. Ang ato rong additional motto this year is walang iwanan. Both the home and the school, your DLIC family, will really journey with you throughout this school year and even in the years to come. Another one is the parental support. Should you have questions, unsaon maning activity, don't worry, because you will have consultation time with the teachers. What is meant by consultation time with teachers? Part of the schedule that we will be giving to you, aside from the class schedule, your teachers, the subject teachers, will also be indicating in that class schedule the time where they are available, when they are available for consultation from parents and even from students of the higher grade levels. Because I understand that in the process of facilitating the activities and lessons, there might be some clarifications or questions. Then the parents can directly consult with the subject teachers. Just a point of clarification this time, especially for our preschool, nursery 1 to kindergarten, our grades 1 to 3. For you, our dear parents, your presence or even the other adults in the family is very important these days. Should you opt for online classes, somebody must really be around to facilitate during the online classes. But I also understand that as parents, we need to work. We need to go to our respective offices.